I guess just for you, you start off 1 of 9 to start the game. Just what did you kind of find in the second half?
I mean, even with a slow start shooting, I felt good. Just shooting the ball. I felt like all the shots that I took, I had some where I felt like I got fouled on that didn't get called, but the clean shots that I shot that, had no contact, they felt good. So I knew eventually it would fall. Like I said, I know that feeling, when I just feel good going into my shots. I felt good moving, and I knew it was just a matter of time, but you got to stay, you just got to stay engaged. You can't let yourself get too caught up in the misses, and, I knew eventually it would fall, and it did when it needed to.
You have that leaning three flying around Brook. Just can you take me through that possession, just the end of the shot clock, what you're trying to do?
I attacked the paint because I saw how they were reacting to my penetration, and I was able to kind of just dish the ball out. We got a lot of threes off of it. So I attacked the paint, and, when I got in there, I saw a lot of hands, and I saw Brook to my left, so I threw it out to him. But I knew that they knew it was toward the end of the clock, so they would close out on him. And I didn't want to put him in that position where he had to try to make a play with that little bit of time left. So I just kind of followed the ball. And I knew that they would relax a little bit to where I'll be able to at least get a shot up. And I just came off of him and shot it off the handoff. But even when I let that one go, it felt good, like the rest of them did. And, that was it.
You have the step back as well on Conley with about 30 seconds left. It felt like in the final 3 minutes you guys were really figuring out who you wanted to bring up and did a nice job executing that. What was the kind of the secret behind being able to do that and actually execute that?
I think Doc has just done a great job of just addressing everything. Like going around the room. This is what we want you to do. This is what we want you to do. Everybody just has a clear understanding of what's expected of them, what's acceptable, what's unacceptable, and what we want to do in certain moments of the game. And down the stretch, he told us, you and Giannis, y'all play together at the top. Dame, you keep it, play in space, call this action, I don't want to say it, but call the action and you're going to have opportunity to attack. And, a lot of the times they ran two guys at me and I was throwing the ball to Giannis and he's able to get downhill and get fouled or make the next play. But we just played off each other. It was either him or me, and we didn't have to force it. I think the way we played, just kind of making the right pass all throughout the game. And when you play like that, guys are comfortable and confident, because they've been getting clean shots, they've been touching the ball, and I think that opens up the door to perform well down the stretch. Where guys aren't just randomly expected to make a shot or something. It was like we built our lead that way, and then down the stretch, it made everything flow a little bit easier.
I was going to say, Doc had mentioned that he kind of came in at the half and said, Malik's got 0 shots. Yeah. We got to do something about that. Just what was that emphasis for you and Giannis to start trying to find Malik a little bit?
I mean, I didn't really try to find him. I just, a lot of times when you play the right way, the ball goes where it should go. And I think we just started playing the right way. We were attacking the paint, knowing that the crowd was going to be there and they got good size and length. And, we was getting the ball out. In the first half, we weren't making the extra pass. It was like the first shot we got, we were shooting sometimes contested when it's probably a good shot, but then the next guy is, wide open. And I think we just got to that. We was just making the right play. We played for each other a little bit more in the second half, and I think when we play that way, usually Bees and Jay, they benefit from that style.
What from tonight do you want to carry over into Philly for your team?
I just think our intensity. I thought even when we weren't winning the game, we weren't shooting the ball great. We had a presence, we had the lead. Then they kind of took the lead in the second quarter, but then in the third quarter, at one point it was 87-70 with 2 minutes left, and I think that shows how the intensity that we played with. It wasn't easy. We were getting in the bodies. I know they were shooting 45%, and that was including them getting offensive rebounds and scoring after that. It wasn't just, regular stops. So we made them miss a lot. We helped each other out. We were physical. We fouled a lot. But we had a presence, and I think that wears on teams. And teams can't just go A to B to C comfortably. And over time, you wear on them on that end, and then offense comes easier, and I think that's how we was able to kind of build that lead.
I think Jay's only bucket is with 30 seconds left. You get trapped, give it to Giannis, he finds him in the dunker. But Doc was like, his intensity, his energy was huge for us tonight. Just what do you think of him and Bees kind of stepping it up in the second half defensively?
I mean, Jay is he's a glue guy, you know, for any team. Every team I've seen him on over the course of our careers, we came in the same year. He's always been in the rotation. He's always been a guy that, you know, has a positive impact on the team. And he's a talker, you know, he's vocal, he's emotional, he's confident. And he's one of those guys on the wing that can guard multiple positions. He can make threes. He's strong. He got good size. So when we got him on the floor and we got him in his element, you know, that's great for our team.
What type of growth have you seen from Anthony Edwards over the years as far as going against him and competing?
There's a lot of growth. I think when you have a number one pick, you know, it's always interesting to see, like, they come in usually on a team that's struggling, so you only see the positive. You know, you just see them getting to play, and there's no consequences whether they win or lose. So just to see him come on a team that had a number one pick already, you know, with Towns, and him kind of just emerge as, you know, the leader and the guy on the team, and had a kind of personality that he has, you know, just unselfish, and, you know, get the team to be the number one team in the West. You know, I think that's the most impressive thing, and I think that shows his growth more than anything, is that he's been able to get better individually, but his team is winning at a high level.
Does a big win like this build confidence and momentum going forward?
I definitely think it does, you know. Our coach has been on us hard about doing things a certain way, and it takes time to settle into that, but I think we had a great practice yesterday where we just kind of addressed a lot of things. We had a talk in our team circle, and then we kind of went into a really good practice, and then we have a performance like this, and I think it just shows that we understand what our jobs are, what we want to do, how we need to play to be successful. And when you're able to come on a great team's floor and get a win like this, a hard-earned win, I think it's definitely something to build on. You know, you go into any building feeling like you can do it again when you can do it like that.